Me. Do I got the right one in my ear? Yeah, I got the right one in my ear. It is on low? Okay, I want to make sure. Can everybody hear me, man? Here for some cardio, huh? Nah, just low. I need some air circulation. It is hot and it's on low. Good. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm here, man. What's happening, y'all? Oh yeah. Woo, woo, woo. That's it, fun. Uh, uh. What's up? What's up, man? Charles, good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. Late evening, ain't it? 6 o'clock, man. Get y'all about 30 minutes, man. Gonna get up out of here. Get y'all about 30 minutes. I want to look at something right quick. Who else chimed in? Who else chimed in? Look, boom, 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 YouTube. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Respectable. Very respectable. Very respectable. 16. What they been saying on that video, man? What's up? I'm here, man. 5. I think the SP on the horn, the best bass response is gonna be the ported. SP on the bass report, reflex. But I do my I was because the box side was enclosed. By the time you get to the side one port, you could go with two of them and still enclosed. I'm gonna say port is louder while still plays deeper. Okay. Deported, enclosed. Brilliant video. I believe the horn is going to shock some folks, but it's always here to learn. Great job. I'm from the horn. I got one that's incredible. I know you do. Keep time watching. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm watching their replies. I'm watching everybody replies on the when I did the sealed, ported, and horn. So, what up, Boogie Eater? NBA Boogie Eater. Yeah, I got you. Your wife be like, DC are good people and will make it right. You were right. DC are good people. That's right. DC, all you all good people. Rusty is a good dude, man. I think that's the guy who had the spider tail. What's up, Fred Willie? Ice enclosures. Ooh, another box builder. Man, I got a lot of people popping up want to build these boxes. That's crazy. Every time I turn around on the channel, I see some new guy. I'm gonna tell you something, Ice. Don't look at my 2 years and number of subscribers just thinking that it's easy to do. This has actually been 9 years in the making. I started in 2014. A lot of my subscribers, when they see I was doing it, because I was known for my horn when I tried 2 years ago, I think a good push was about at least 3 to 5,000 of what people I got from Facebook. So don't think it's easy to just in 2 years get that many subscribers. Where I'm at now anyway? Where's Dashboard say I'm at? I got 59 away from 33,000 subscribers. 33 is a good number for me. I always like the three. Always love three. But don't think it's easy, Ice and Close. I'm gonna check you out the video's over with. I'm gonna go to your channel and let me see, boom. Let's type on here now. Oh, man, it just man, look at that joke there. Let me take the tape now. Hold on, man. Hey, let me see if okay. Uh, Box building is a passion, but it also takes time. It's a long time for me to get to where I'm at now. It wasn't 2 years. It was actually 9. I started in 2014 with the buzz, right, baby? And then I went away from it for a while. I did some other things. Didn't really think I could take care of myself. My wife was telling me then I could go on YouTube, make a living. So if you're gonna try to get into box building, I'm gonna tell you something. ICC enclosures. One advice I'm going to give you, go to his channel. He has 8 subscribers, 8 videos. One advice I'm going to give you, Ice Enclosures. Number one, you don't have to bash nobody to sell your product. Negativity will not get you far. Negativity will stop your growth. Your product, respect your brand. Wake up every morning and ask yourself if that's you can call yourself Ice Enclosures. Is the brand all right? Is the brand good? Have you fulfilled your request for the customers that you have? All right? Have you give them enclosures on a timely basis. If you have sold product, have you give them the product as well? You know, you sell speakers, you're a dealer for speakers, whatever. Have you want somebody to pay you? Do you get it to them? In the beginning, you're gonna have to work 2 jobs. You're gonna have to have a full-time gig, and then you're gonna have to build boxes on the side. You're gonna have to keep posting to your channel. I'm just now understanding now because I have a personality, and I have the blessing of God. Uh, Keep God first in everything you do. That's another secret. 10% of everything you make, give it to the Lord. It go far. Ask him into your business. You probably want to work 2 jobs at the beginning. This is going to be your side hustle before it becomes your before it becomes your true hustle. All right. It took me, like I said, 9 years in the making. It's 9 years to get to where I'm at right now. And just 2 years ago, I quit, and I was working 2 jobs at the same time. Some of y'all know I was driving heavy haul, equipment operator here in Atlanta, and then I was building boxes just on the weekend when I got off work. And then eventually the box building took over, and I was able to leave and do it full time. It is a business. It is a business. The main thing is your brand. I'm not saying I'm the best box builder in the world. Some people believe in my theory, and they come to me to build boxes. Some go to others. There is, here in America, where you're going to be getting your customers from, there are at least, last count, 380 million Americans. If you take 10% of that number, you get 33 million. If you take 10% of that number, you get 3 million. If you take 10% of that number, you get 300,000. And in 2 years I've been building boxes, I have 1,100 contacts in my phone. I normally had like 30 or 40 people, numbers on their phone, maybe less than that. And only 5 or 6 people I really talk to a lot. So I done built over 1,100 boxes in 2 years. One of the reasons why I break the numbers down like that to 300,000 people that might be into cardio, and it's far more than that. There's no way in my lifetime I'm gonna build 300,000 boxes. So there's enough money for everybody. You don't have to be negative. You don't have to bash somebody else to sell your product. Just sell your product, because you're a custom box builder. You're not a reman or a prefab. You're a custom box builder. So when you build subwoofers, you build boxes based on the enclosure the customer pick. And that's the advice I can give you, and stick it out. People don't believe in your dream, and people don't believe in you, cut them loose. And your positivity and your gift will bring you in front of great people. God is not partial. There's no favorites. The man who serves him, the man he will stand behind. Protect your brand, put God first, and believe in yourself. Okay, that's what I'm gonna give him. Now, delinquent, have you built a box for the new GMC Drive 24? Also, do you have any videos for upgrading your mids and highs? Now, I just do speaker box, man. Mids and highs is the personal choice. It's what you want to listen to. I just do speaker boxes. But yes, I done built, like I just said, I done built over 1,000 boxes in the new 2200 DMC. The dial is no different from the one they had last year. Same body style, it's the same box, don't go up under the seat. There's nothing really special about it, man. I done built plenty of truck boxes. They took care of the M4 at good, box building passion. Okay. Question, which DSE mid and highs did the guy have with the DSP? I don't know. Maybe he'll comment here. But I believe it was high. I know it was over $300. Close to $300. What's the best American-based sub in your opinion? I ain't gonna answer that question. I ain't gonna answer that question. Not saying a bad product, but I'm not gonna. How I'm gonna say what's the best? Everybody, you come in for my opinion, but what's the best American-based sub? Best in what? Sound quality, output, what? 10, 12, 15 is? I mean, no way to answer that question. Don't look for sensationalism for me. I don't do that, man. You welcome to Ice Enclosures. Be blessed, man. In fact, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you with your money right now. I'm gonna subscribe to you. You now got 9 subscribers. Start putting your videos up. Build your box, stay in lane. Do what you do best. If you got a signature enclosure, push it. Believe in yourself. And I tell you what, I see you on the other side. I see you on the other side, man. MB, can you talk about your first bill, like first box ever? First box ever. It was ridiculous. I had no idea how to build enclosures, so what I did was I thought that if you take two pyramid super blues and face them this close together in a sealed box and have them real close, and in this area right here, you would magnify the output of the cone, and you would get more bass than facing them facing out. So I built that box in my Ford Festiva, and I thought it slammed. And everybody in the hood thought it slammed. Man, you was loud. I probably hitting 118, 117 dB. Maybe 116, maybe one. But I thought it was something. So I ran across a guy in a Honda CRX. He had a J Audio W, it's a W110 and a fourth order. And I had never seen that type box before. I tell this story all the time. You must just not coming. And it was in a fourth order. And I had never seen nothing like that. I was like, they're in a subwoofer. And it was in the acrylic box. It was an acrylic box. You could see the woofer completely. And it was played and it had an acrylic hole. Oh, and I was amazed how loud that 110 got. And the guy, I don't think it sounded good, but because now what I know I wasn't really on nothing. But he was like, "Who built the box?" And I said, "I did." He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, I told him what I was doing." He said, "Mm." And he turned me on the Peters and Electronics magazine. And I was all about 17. I was right out of high school, 18 years old. When I graduated, I was 17. And he turned me on the Peters and Electronics magazine. And he told me that, man, your build quality was good. He said, "I like how you, who taught you that?" And I said, "I learned in high school how to put wood together." And then he told me about, he gave me some box building tips. Nothing about software. But at that time, we were just doing it on pencil and paper, 1728. And he showed me something. And I didn't know nothing about 1728. I was just building because it looked slick. And that's who turned me on to 1728, the cubic feet, and how to read. I wish if I could find that dude today. If I'm 50, he has to be at least 67, 70. I'm sure I don't look nothing like what I looked way back then. And that's what turned me out. That's what I focus in on, subwoofers and making my vehicle. And I started working at High Five Buys and other spots. And they sent me out to Arizona for Robert Fosgate. Had like a seminar school then out there. And then one time I went down to Florida for, they had the same type thing going on. And that's why I really got into finding different alignments and building boxes for subwoofers. I've always been into the bass. Now I took a little layoff. Different things happened, and now I'm back with the belief that most people ain't heard a real good ported box for the music they listen to, or most people ain't heard a real good box for whatever music they listen to, and that's what I do. And that's what the brand's for, to give you in an enclosure exceptional bass by building enclosures only that I know it work and not going for the money. So I would not build you something just want to cut out and make it fit. If it's gonna hurt the subwoofer, I will not do it, and I stick by that. And I turned down money a lot, because I'd rather you be mad at me for me not building your box than you be mad at me for building your box and didn't perform. That's just my logic. Uh, okay, MB, what up, brother? Okay, what would 30 Qs be enough for four Sundown X18s on? So I guess that's you going for 7.5 net. I don't know. What did Sundown say? I don't have a lot of experience messing with 18. I just do know they need a real big box. I think you need to talk to somebody who has experience working with drivers that large. Honestly, I tell you, I don't do sensationalism. I don't just sit up here like I'm a guru. Yeah, I know. I don't mess with 18s that much. I could build you a box for one. I think the specs is 6 5 to 6, and you building it 7, which is not 100%. That's not that's not 20% larger. 4 divided into 5, buck and a quarter. They're right at 25% larger. So I don't know, really, truly. You can ask somebody who works with big drivers like that. It was too much. But I do know you need to make sure that's a net volume and not gross value, because when you put 418s in the port inside 30 cubes, it's no longer 30 cubes. That I do know. All right. Man, you a man of God. We gotta change the box name to something heavenly as good as it sounds. MB. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be MB, Mr. Tabby. I'm sorry. You're a man of God, but it's gonna be MB. That's the name. That's the trademark. There's responsibility in knowing the truth. Yes. Yes, there's responsibility in. I don't know what you talking about, but yeah, there's responsibility in knowing the truth. I like to share knowledge of my box building. That's my gift that's brought me in front of different people. Uh, I got something else over here on this side. I'm gonna make a video here shortly. Let y'all look at this. Ooh, what's that? Let me turn this like this. Bam, 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 bam. Orientation is locked. It won't let me do it. That there is a horn for a 608 and a ported box for a 608. Only thing I have left to do is build the seal box. So after I do the 1506 series, then we're gonna do the video with the 608 and a seal, a ported, and a horn. Some of y'all know what the horn does. Some of y'all know what the horn does. Now at this point, all we're gonna be measuring is output, and I don't think I'm gonna play them full tilt to see how loud they can be. I'm gonna play them in a very. I think I'm gonna take every last one just to show you the performance. I'm gonna take it maybe to. I'm running at a foam load, if I can. So these D2, they're gonna be a foam. Those are D4, so that's gonna be the 2-ohm load, which is still giving some measure of control. I'm not gonna try to crank it to go for the loudest score. I'm gonna play the same. First, I'm gonna do a frequency sweep to see what what the seal peak set inside the truck. Remember, it might change in your vehicle. Then we're gonna do the ported. Then we're gonna do the horn, and you're gonna see that as you go up in alignments, the peak is going to get lower. Now, as far as the output, some people are saying they think the ported box gonna generate more SPL than the horn. Interesting. Interesting. Now, I want y'all to understand one thing. A measurement of pressure in a cabin is not really sometimes, and people will tell you it's because it's loud in the cabin don't mean it's loud outside. You can build a box that's very loud inside the car and will carry a little bit outside the car, but it won't be as loud as a musical. People have said to go to those shows, and when I was going to them a lot when I was younger, I noticed that the musical builds appeared louder than the SPL builds. They sounded louder. The reason why is because the musical build, they go for a lower bass wave, and it carries further. So it seems though the demo vehicles are louder than the SPL vehicles, when actually the opposite is true. The SPL vehicle is louder in that locality inside that cabin. They will live it out of because that's what it's built for, to contain pressure. Whereas a musical build is built to disperse sound. They seem louder. So I'm more into the musicality. I don't chase numbers. I see, there's a thing where people just, they chase numbers, high frequencies. That's not me. At the end of that just ain't the channel for you. And I ain't gonna never be into it. I'm just straight up to you, man. I don't care nothing about nothing in the 40 hertz. I like musical builds. That's even that excursion I'm finna do for my customer. He wants to be a musical demo. He care nothing about burping. He just wants to sound real good, whether it's on low or high. And that's what I go for in my vehicle. Sounding good with lows. Wouldn't be surprised if the ported box plays lower. Blake said he wouldn't be surprised if the ported box plays lower, but the horn is definitely gonna be louder on the peak. Interesting. AMB average 2-inch seat lift in the 5th gen Ram 1500. Ooh, boy, you can put 10s on that. Yeah, that makes it now 11 and a half and 10 and a half. So, what was this question? How many cubes net volume you think I can get with that lift? Now you push a little bit more than 2. A little bit more than 2. Maybe 2.5 gross. When we start putting stuff in the box, we're going to wind up with 2. And 2-inch seat, at least somebody can still sit there in the truck. I'm not a fan of making your back seat unseatable for some $300-$400 subs. Manufacturers might like that, but I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm not going to tell you to do that. But you send me the measurements and you're trying to buy a box, I'll figure it out. Mr. Chad, I'm talking about Leviathan. That's wicked. Yeah, Leviathan. It's just old catchy marketing name I gave Leviathan. I mean, it's so low digger. It's just a 3-cube ported box. I just like to call it. It's a Leviathan. When you hear that Leviathan. Right now, the Leviathan's running 4 ohm. It's not as loud as 2 ohm, but it sounds so much better. Oh my God, so much control over the subwoofer. I love it. What we got here? Oh, let me get back. Right. Subscribe to what's the name? Let's see what we got. Let's see. I watched Carter do a 180 dB burp and standing a couple feet away from the vehicle. It was overshadowed by the demo bills on the other side of the building. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. SPL and demo vehicles are different. Demo vehicles appear louder because you can hear them farther, but they're not actually generating the same amount of pressure that and that's where y'all get confused at, and that's what this channel here is about, the truth. When they give you these meter scores at these high frequencies, and you say, oh man, that's what I want to do. This speaker did this and this what. These guys demoing. I mean, these guys SP, they chasing numbers, man. They're not doing what you doing. They chasing numbers. They build it. When they set out, they just trying to chase a number. How loud can they be? And at the expense of the musicality of the build. If you playing hip hop and R&B, you need your box tuned to 30s. That doesn't really necessarily lead to a high SPL score. I could get a high SPL score with my 2.8s if I would tune the box higher. But that's not my goal, and I'm not chasing numbers. And I know this. My vehicle, they hear you before they see you. They let some people know in the SPL crowd say, well, shoot, that ain't no SPL vehicle then. If they can hear you before they see you, they can hear you that far. You ain't generating that much pressure with no 8s where they can hear you when they don't even see you. No, it's not pressure. That's a demo build. That's exactly right. That's what I do. Demo builds. Because I like music. I find the people that chase numbers, I don't think they like music. What do you think? No, baby, I don't think they like numbers. They just want hold on the door, sitting down. Yeah, man, I did a 151 at 46 hertz. Hey, good for you. Sound like shit, but hey, let's keep it low. It sounded terrible, and I'm glad you're happy. That ain't for me. I can care less. I'm in the musical builds. All right. Yes, one louder, one plays. There's one louder while one plays deeper. I think you confuse yourself there. Loud and deep is 2 totally different things. All of them gonna play loud. What's loud? Deaf to the bass? That's what you're saying? Oh, the SPL don't play deeper. The demo vehicle play deeper. It goes deep into the lows. Yeah, deeper. But it appears louder. But the SPL vehicle is going to be louder in that vicinity because it's made to build pressure in that. Build pressure, not disperse wave. This is the number one thing I don't like about YouTubers that just chase a burp. The most boring content. It pay the bills for some people. And some people and sometimes that's why on this channel, sometimes the size of the motor really does. I look at it like, or you just trying to throw a lot of power to it because Some manufacturers like to build woofers just for bursts. The companies I stick with, they stuff sound good too. Hmm. Yeah. Building SPL stop setups get way too expensive. Yeah, they do. Yeah. A demo vehicle don't have to cost that much to demo music. And I've noticed that, and that's why I don't like. I burn out on going to shows like that. I did that years ago. I want to go back to the old days when it was, man, whose system sounded good. When the crowd decided, yeah, man, that's been sounded good, instead of just overemphasis on the bass and how much pressure. Because your bass speakers, your mid and highs giving you SPL two now. A train whistle is 172 dB. Did you know that? But your biggest cones was generating the pressure, the woofers. And when you just lean on just trying to get as loud as you can, then your musicality gonna suffer. When would Bandpass box be good to use? A fourth order of Bandpass, it'd be good to use when you really limited on the genre of music you listen to. Like you don't listen. Like even though I say I listen to hip hop and R&B primarily, I also listen to Phil Collins, Creed, Adele, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Def Leppard, uh, Blake Shelton, Garth Brooks. I listen to a lot of people. William McDonald. I listen to a lot of people. Dolly Parton. So we listen. Me and my wife we listen to a lot of. What's that group you turn me on to that I love? Maroon Five. Yeah, Maroon Five. What's the guy's name? The singer Adam Levine. Yeah, I love his voice, man. What's the guy name? Who was the guy who sung that song with Ti? Was dating that girl Paula. Blurred Lines. What's his name? I used to like George Michael back in the day. But he wasn't George Michael. What's the guy's name? Yeah. Yeah, Robin Thicke. Yeah, Robin Thicke. I listen to a variety of different things. So because of that, Bandpass wouldn't really suit me because I don't need a small, narrow bandwidth with a lot of bass in it because my music taste vary. If I was just listening to one type of music, man, I don't listen to nothing but decaf, hip hop, R&B, slow, or whatever. Bandpass might do you good. You don't listen to nothing else. So now you get a fourth order, and within them 10 to 12 range, you got an exceptional amount of output. Exceptional amount of output. It do you better. Six order too. But because I listen to a variety of music and I just wanted to emphasis on the low bass when it plays, a ported box is the way for me. And if I listen to just pop or acid rock, probably a seal box would be nice. But music tastes vary, and that's where different alignments come in at. And do bills, real SPL bills, either non-functional or barely functional. You ain't lie about that. Real SPL bills, the truck ain't moving. They got to drive it up on. And that would give me why people be impressed by that. You ain't fit to put all that type stuff beside your vehicle. You impressed by the brand because now they got to put all this stuff in there and they can't move. Do you know kicking on these sponsor bills like that no more? Yeah. Mm-mm. They want the whole thing to sound good. First, we gonna see what you gonna. They could be like kick it like this. Let me see you do it on your dime and get enough following, and then we'll. They don't. They not chasing numbers. They gonna down this solo X. Is it made? It's no. It's solo X. They say sounds good too. Sounds good too. You can use it to chase numbers, but they don't. They ain't into that no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I want it to sound good overall, and I like them being a trendsetter like that. I'm a trendsetter like that. I don't follow the crowd. Man, this does this, but I don't. I want my. I want it to sound good. If it don't sound good, what's the point of doing it? I listen to music. You know. It's awful. Way too much weight. Constantly going through subs, amps, all for a few seconds. Do you use the space amount of the port? Do you use the Eric Morales? Do you use the space amount of port area when you do aerial? I don't understand that question. Do you use the space amount of port area when you do aerial versus square port? Do I use the same amount of port area when you do aerial versus square port? I try to, but it's gonna be hard to because you only got so many different sides unless you making your own aerial port. But There's a thing that says you can get away with 8 to 10 square inches of port area, 8 to 10, 8 to 10 for one cube, whereas with a slot you need 12 minimum. I have built ported enclosures with area ports using the same port area as you do with the slot, and it works. Why? Because the port's just more efficient. The port is more efficient. Now, if you chasing numbers, then they want you to shrink the port. Everybody is trying to chase numbers because they're trying to generate pressure. And for to generate pressure, you need to shrink the radiating surface area and push it up to close to something that you possibly can. Kills the musicality, but gives them what they're looking for. Do you play any rebased music? Every now and then. Every now and then. I ain't played none in a while. Best sub for heavy metal rap. Heavy metal and rap, man, that's too heavy metal and rap. Best subs for heavy metal and rap. Ain't no way I can answer that question. I wish you wouldn't even pay for that. Ain't no way. Best sub for heavy metal and rap. One has no bass and the other one has bass. I cannot answer that question. There's no way Brinston Day can answer that question. There are two opposite ends of the spectrum. Heavy metal does not have no electric bass, no bass at all. Just guitar, kick drum. And rap, bass heavy. Reggae, bass heavy. Can't answer that question. Mr. Tag me, question. Tuned to the same number, a slot port will play louder at lower frequencies than a area port. Correct? Not necessarily. Mm-mm. Or, or area port is more efficient. You can get away with less port area, but you're gonna get the same amount of pressure you get with a slot if they're both designed correctly. I just like using the slot because I can get exactly what I want. Because in some instances, if it's far enough away, if you can put, let me give you an example. You got a 2 cube in that box. You got a 6-inch area. That's 14 square inches per cube in a 2 cube box. A 2 cube box. Tune to whatever you tune to, but that's 14 square inches. Whereas I could put the same driver in a slot port and use 16 or 17 or 17 per cube in a musical setup. I got a greater radiating surface area. This was going to transition from one note to the next. The area port better because it's more efficient. But the other one, because it's so far, well, let me see. I ain't going to see 6 area. Let's say you use two 4-inch ports, which is 24 inches port area. Then I turn around and put that same sub in the 2 cube box using 32 inches of port area. I wager the slot port gonna be louder there because you got a bigger radiating surface. You just can't do the same thing with a slot that you could do with area. That's it. I like to dial in and get the biggest I possibly can. Sometimes I don't use aerial because the slot gonna let me enable it. It's so far ahead. Now if it's 10, 12, they're using 10 square inches of port area and then you use a 12-inch port area slot. Yeah, it's too close. But when you start getting to 16 and you're using 10, yeah, the slot port gonna win. More radiating surface area. Do you need 2.7 Qs to reach 28 hertz with a 12-inch driver? No, you could get 28 hertz with a 1 Q, 1 Q. The size of the volume does not dictate how low you can go. The port dictates that. Yeah. What tuning frequency do you recommend for the oldies? Depending on what oldie you're listening to. What genre of oldies are you talking about? Most oldies don't have no bass. My wife, no, most oldies don't have no bass because they remaster all the way out. So if you ain't using the epicenter, you ain't gonna really hear nothing. DJ Sean has great rebased music. Yo, what's up all the way from France? I bought a JBL sub with a ported box, not custom. Is there a way I can find out which frequency the box is tuned it? Yeah, you're gonna buy some instruments. SSA meter, do a frequency sweep. Woofer tester from Parts Express. Those type of things. With changing the factory PFM to a 20 hertz make my epicenter sound cleaner on bass heavy music? Maybe you ain't set right. How you say sound cleaner? If you don't, I mean, audio control pride themselves on accurate signal reproduction, accurate signal reproduction. So if it's not sounding clean now, it's probably your install and not the epicenter device, in my opinion. All right, what else we got here? Oh, Trio sells internationally and not in the U.S. any longer. Oh, that's crazy. Only through dealer, no internet sale. Well, won't be contacting them. Maybe they'll contact me. You never know. You never know. We'll check. Okay, buy dated audio. What do you say? That's version 3. Yeah, that'll help you. That'll help you. Any more questions, man? Ooh, I've been up here 35 minutes already. Good Lord. I'm a talkative, bro. I be talking about cardio like that. I'm excited about the 1506. I'm really excited about this. Man, look at that horn for that 608. I've been mauling out that 608 in different programs, and that boy can hold his own against a lot of subwoofers. Y'all gonna see when I pull in that ported box. That, because how he designed it, the proprietary basket, the motor structure, and there's so much more he can do to that. And it's being revamped. This to be revamped as well. Uh, just stay tuned. But that 608 on when I'm graphing it out, looking at different things, he can hold his own against a lot of very popular brands that I got out there today. My box still going strong 2 years later. MBE solid. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. And what did I build you, Evan Thomas? I don't recall. Hand me that water, baby. I don't recall what I. Can you give me a daily too? You better have some more, woman. Where the water at? Where the water over there? Ain't over there. I ain't bringing it in. I'm not sure I brought it in. Ooh, look at them 18 right there. What you got there? Yeah, baby. If you had to describe your 18, what is that, a sundown or a DD booty? Which one is it? That's a supercharged. That's a supercharged 9518. No, 9918. That's my baby, man. What's up? Single earthquake trimmer 15. Oh, man. Yeah, that's way. That's, man. I think I recall. I got your number in there. Let me see. Contacts. Back. Evan. Evan Thomas right here. Yeah. Yeah. More Sport, Louisiana. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that box still going strong, huh? Tuned in. I did that video yesterday with the kicker, and I was flipping around the table. Just to show you how I ain't afraid of my box. I know my box. Dude. You gonna break that sub. Matthew Gwynn got in an accident, and he said that the motor separated from the basket, but the box was fine. He took it apart and found out the sub at the motor, the basket that broke, but the NB box was still intact after a rollover accident. I love my boxes, man. All you need glue and brad nails. Glue and brad nails. Only time you might want to be bigger than that, you start doing them big super SPL builds. I don't do that. I'm a street beater, man. Okay, dealing with the wife. I need to get with you next week and we got some things to run past you, get some opinion. Thank you, bro. I'm glad we know to get some opinion. We'll holler at you, man. Going out with the family, man. Spend time with your family first and foremost. This stuff can wait. Yo, you can set a house up on them. They solid, man. And would that come from is aligning those panels to make sure they're all 9 degrees. Wood is very strong. That do-it-yourself guy, uh, he he built a box flimsily, but he built out of glue. And he drove a Hummer on it. And you can see the box broke, but not at the seam. So that's the type work that I do. You know, that's the type of work that I do out there. I'm serious about my craftsmanship. The lines. This is a pretty horn. This is a pretty horn. I for myself. I got two 608s. But I just want to show. But I'm gonna do the 1506 for the video first. We're gonna do the seal. We're gonna do a seal score. We're gonna do a frequency sweep to see where it peaks at, all of them. Then we're gonna play this one song at volume 25. Everything set the same, amp set the same, just to see how loud they can get playing music. Where you can hear it. I don't want to play it so loud where you just hear the bass. I want you to hear where you can hear it, and you'll see the dB difference. And you just gotta know as you turn the volume up, that will be applied. Evan Thomas, thanks man for that plug right there. I really appreciate that. Uh, would you be able to fit the DD258 in a single cab? I doubt that unless you got 9 inches deep at the bottom, which will put you 8 inside the box, and go up at least 16 inches and a half, 7. In that case, yeah, you can be able to fit. But if you're serious about trying, you got to give them the dimensions we can tell, because not everybody's single cab is the same. Stinger, okay. Any brands you sell have free air 10s? I don't think none of them have infinite baffle setups. Yeah, I really don't think none of them have infinite baffle setup. You warm it up for me? Okay. My next build is coming up in 11 months. Good God. Well, you got to be a SBL guy. I'm going to do a 13W7 in the MBE box and an RD1500. Going to sound good. Okay. Wonder what vehicle we going to be in. You picked a very good sub to sound. That's a great pair. J Audio 13W7 and an RD1500. That is a great pair. Very great. Good matchup. Already MB. That's why I do this. For the people that's watching, that's coming later, that's why I do it live, man. Because my subscribers, when they got time, they going to check in from time to time, see what I'm doing. They support me, tell me Happy Father's Day, what's up, brother, boo, this, that, and another. And they support me. They make me strong. And they believe in these boxes. They believe in these boxes. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I put my stuff on display. I have now made a mistake now. But my subscribers will tell you, I fixed my mistakes. I fixed my mistakes. But as far as the output, no, they're gonna say, nah, ain't nobody saying, nah, this box ain't playing low. That ain't never happened. That ain't never happened. Jeep Grand Cherokee, ooh, yes. Man, that'd be real nice. That's gonna be real. Be real nice. Any more questions? Man, 24 likes and 55 people actively watching. That's nice, man. Can't wait to get in the game, coach. Waiting on that drop, baby. Hargrave, L. Jeffrey Hargraves. Your box is right there. You already know what time it is. That's between me and you. The box is built, gonna ship out next week. Thank you for your support. Welcome to all the brothers, my Marines, my Rangers, my Navy midshipmen, my Air Force. Hey man, all of them know they were that man. They all my soldiers, all my veterans know. Hey man, we hard on MBE. We mess with MB. Yeah, say less on God. You know what it is, man. And this country, baby. And this country. Thank you for your support, man. I stand by you, all y'all, 100%. Huh? Thank you for your support. Oh yeah, and your service. Yeah, here on this channel, we respect our servicemen, our veterans. We gonna never turn our back on them. That's why we say fuck Putin in Russia. There'll never be one on this channel. Excuse me. There'll never be one on this channel. Hoorah! Hoorah! What it do, baby? What it do? What you want to do? If they want one thing for sure, I got them all around me. I love my brother, man. I love my brothers, man. Who said F Putin? Go get them. There'll be a whole lot of Marines you're going to have to get through to get to me. And if you ain't gonna get by them. Cause I'm gonna be with them. I'm gonna be with them stomping you out.
Don't be with them stomping you out, boy. Come get some. You want some, man. We don't do no ducking. What are your recommendations for 12-inch sub going into a Beamer 3 Series at 1K? Try to try DC audio, man. I hope you got a ski hole somewhere let that seat down. 3 Series, you don't have a lot of room, and that's why I took the DC audio brand on. They give you big bass in small areas. Challengers, Beamer 3 Series, Camaros. Y'all really need to look at DC audio. They make, I got Kicker and DD when space is not an option. When space is cool. But if you want small box performance that I sell, DC audio. Yeah, DC audio, small box performance. Uh, Brands that I don't sell, they give you small box performance, stereo integrity, J audio. Of the two, I think JL is, well, they've been known for that small ball performance. But what I see at DC audio, okay, this misses hell for review. Oh, somebody must have cussed at me because what I said about uh, uh, him and his buddy. You know, the two names we don't mention. Him and his buddy, he put a different name because he feels real. I still stand on that, man. Can't know about no Russian at all. Watch that flesh. I am. I got to watch the flesh. I normally don't comment and do so many shit, but I found you a few days ago, and you are one of the 7 people that got a description from me. Well, appreciate that, Anthony Collins. But can making a seal box ported by taking off the box terminals? No. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. With the seat up, brings okay. Like, comment, share this man to 100K. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there not by buying people and horn ourselves out. We're gonna get to 100K strong by giving y'all information that y'all can test on. I'm not all right all the time, but at least we talking about cardio. We're gonna get to where we going. I value my subscribers and the companies that bag me value my subscribers because they know that you're making smart investment. When I sell y'all products that they have or you buy them on your own, they know the product chances are with MB out there giving that information, they're gonna use it correctly. You don't have to worry about a lot of warranty claims. So that's why some companies like to partner themselves with me because I'm giving you knowledge that you can use and let your product, when you buy a subwoofer and switch it over, it's because that's what you choose to do, not because it failed, only because you want to hear something different. All right. Okay. Have you built an enclosure for OBS Chevy extended cab? No, I just built one for OBS cab, but we need to wait till. The reason why I didn't do that because people asking me why we ain't heard them Alpines yet. He got to replace his battery. He got to so we can get good performance out the enclosure. He playing the music and it's dropping down to 9.8. He got to take the voltage. He did the LS swaps. We're gonna take that voltage regulator off, and then he's gonna have to uh, change that battery so we can get that voltage drop so they'll perform. Some of you heard me late at night. Did we do that late at night? Well, let me tell y'all this so you'll know. From time to time, turn your notifications when I on our channel because sometimes I do stuff that I don't post. I'll let you hear something. Some people have already heard the 1506 seal. What? Where that video at? Mm-hmm. We did that what Wednesday? Played it for what, an hour? We played it for an hour, didn't we, baby? An hour. Different, all types of music. Rock, soft rock, Phil Collins, Lionel Richie, hip hop, rap. For real? Yeah, you missed it. So if you on the East Coast, just know I'm 3 hours behind, 3 hours ahead of you. So about 10 o'clock at night, it'd be 7 o'clock there, it'd be 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Somewhere between 9 and 11, I might go live. When I go live, I'm gonna let you hear stuff behind the scenes. So some people already heard the 1506. They might be in here and say, "Yeah, I heard it." That same day he talked about it, Wednesday, we went live, and and y'all get to hear the sealed box. So, I don't. Some videos, some people say like, subscribe, share. I don't do that. You gonna like, subscribe, and share. I don't solicit and tell you do that. I hardly ever do that. I think I did on a couple of videos. But if what I'm saying rings to you, you gonna like, subscribe, and share. I ain't gotta tell you to do it. I'm just gonna do me. And if you like, subscribe, and share, that's on you. Some people don't subscribe and share. They just watch for whatever reason. I don't do what you do. I don't think they was it slipped their mind. Nah, I don't slip their mind. Anything I watch I'm interested in, I'm gonna subscribe to. If they hit me, if I watch enough times and say, you know what, I'm gonna follow him. Yeah. There you go, man. Maynard 95. See, yeah, he already heard it. He already heard it. Cause he keep the notifications on. You never know when me and man late at night. We some people done heard the crossfire in the porta box over there. And I don't even say, man, that thing sounded good. Yeah, because that's what I do. This channel is totally impromptu. I ain't like no other YouTube channel out there. You don't know what I might do. Used to be, you know what I was gonna say to God, said you better not say the wrong thing. I'll take your tongue out your mouth. And then we see how many boxes you sell. That's you right, Lord. You all right, watch your mouth. Jerry, what's up, man? I ain't heard from you in a minute. I was thinking about you the other day. Not too much, don't call me. He gonna come back. He gonna come back. Don't call me now. We doing something on this the phone. Don't call me on the bus card. But Holly, man, come by. We chop it up this weekend, man. Come on, well, chop this weekend. You know how we do, man. That's my old head. That's somebody my age bracket. He laughing out. He like to ride. He a beater too. He a street beater. Now we different. Let me tell you something. Jared tell you, we different in opinion. And that's why I say I'm not right all the time. I like low bass, 33. Jared like 36. I built Jared about 33, and he said, yeah, it's low. But I want more of the highs. And I built him about 36, he happy. That's what he resonates with. 36. Yeah, everybody don't listen to music the same. But we all listen to music. You live around here. That's another one of my veterans. Huh? Man, I got a lot of veterans, man. I got a lot of solid people support me, man. I really got a lot of solid people. Appreciate that, man. Fellas, have a good night. It's time for me to say, pay these credit cards. Yeah, get your work, man. Go to clock in, man. Clock in. Okay. I don't know. I know you don't build horn bars too much anymore. Yeah, I do. That's what you mean. I don't even watching. Yeah, you ain't watch. That's two horns right there. That's a 6.5-inch horn and an 8-inch horn. Let me know if you need one. Would a horn box help a Scar ZVX at all? I'm about that thing is designed really. Let me tell you what it really is a SPL sub. You can burp real good numbers out of 45, 56, 45, something like that. It ain't really a musical sub, and it's not. That secondary spot is what limits it. It's not, and then you can't the specs wrong. The TS parameters are garbage, straight up. When people ask me to be a boss for Scar, you know I had to find out what Alibaba sub it got and see who else buying that sub to find the accurate TS parameters so I can build a box for it. That's how bad it is. Yeah, I had to find out, okay, I see like the VXF, they base 12. A lot of people use that design. The parameters right on that boy. All the rest of them, shot in the dark. You gotta look to see where the parameters wrong on the SDR and the SPR. They not right. Why don't y'all ask the guys? I'm gonna tell you, ask do it yourself audio. Go on this channel. The DIY guy, and ask him to use his woofer test on the Scar sub and see if the parameters right. And see if you don't come back in and say, man, MB said them jokers wasn't right. They ain't. They ain't. Now, of course, well, nah, they supposed to be close. Those are production numbers. They be totally off. Totally off. And that's why I tell guys when they listen to Scar sub, you ain't really heard none yet. In my opinion. You really ain't heard none yet. Okay. Okay. The notification don't be working for me. I'm looking for your live stream like just now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why they did that. You helped me get my final impedance to the amp at 3 on with 310s my Suzuki Trooper. Appreciate that. That box behind you looks familiar, King. Yep. Yeah, we waiting on the letters. This Peasy Solo X box. I'm not going. We going. My wife has some ideas that she want to do, cause this is the first Solo X box I built for a single Solo X. So we trying to do something special. Got the plexiglass, and y'all seen the box. You seen the box. That was the very first one. I'm gonna sign it. We're gonna do some things with it. But yeah, that's your boy, man. You see, I got it protected. It's sitting on paper. Yeah, that box buying. What's up, Peasy? How to fix a voice cord that split off in half from the terminal to how to fix a voice cord that split in half from the terminal to the cone. You gotta recone it. Can't fix that. He said, nah, it's beat the kind of it's beat the box. This piece, that box behind you looks familiar. Yeah, that's this piece, ain't it? And you beat designers, right? Yeah, that's you, ain't it? And you text me that. It's not a 2.5 core in the ZVX8. Uh-oh, it's not? Uh-oh. Charles Sanders just hit y'all with something. Charles, you will be spending time with your wife, man. Don't make her hate car audio because you around there talking about these speakers. Oh, you're not Peasy? Well, this is not your box then. This is Peasy's box. This Peasy box. You said it looked familiar, so I don't know why you said that. I don't know. I'm trying to understand. It's Beat Designer's box, King. I'm confused. Maybe we'll revisit that. I'm confused here. I just got my 3 kicker box delivered yesterday, MB. It looks mad sexy. Can't wait to hook it up. Oh, I need to send Eric Sharonson. I need to send him he got to ship this box today. Hey, no BS. Thanks. I have to get your number from MB. He told me to text him the other video, and I will. Yeah, text. Get your number from. This is where you get your number at. This is not. I ain't gonna lie. This is not the phone service. I ain't Bill South. You need to measure him, and y'all exchange numbers right there. Trust me, you'll be all right. You connect with me, Federico. Connect with him. I can't wait to probably 30 days with no BS audio. I hope he's gonna. I hope he's listening now. Uh, she's still getting ready. I hope you go ahead and change the name from No BS Audio to No BS Audio Subwoofer Reconing or Charles Sanders Subwoofer Solutions, so that people can know what you do. Cause I'm talking about you, man. I told you, man. Each one teach one. Kicker help me. I'm gonna help. I'm all about. I'm not always right. I'm about helping people. We all gotta love a cardio. Might not all agree with how we gonna do it, but that's what this channel is about. That's all I'm about. As long as you talking about cardio, we cool, man. But you need to change the name from No BS Audio to, maybe, hey, Dave Lee was working 2 jobs and he was rebuilding subways. People had Dave DL Subway Solutions. He now works for Sundown. Charles, you can do the same thing. You and I have talked. This man got vast knowledge. You might not have the personality to do this on YouTube, but people call you and say, hey, man, can you fix this up? Or can you do this, that? You can do it. Change the name so people can get at you. The ZVX uses a 2.3 like kicker Alpine nocturnal, and the SDR has a 2-inch core. He know his stuff, man. If you had $30 to spend on a bass amp, what amp would you? $300 to spend on a bass amp. What amp would you buy? $300. 399 is a DB Drive 1250. 299 is a D and Digital Designs DM 1500. I think 299 is also a $300 the price for a DC Audio 1.2K. You can get a refurbished kicker CXA for 1800 for 399. Mm. Look at any brands I push. All the brands I sell, man, I sell them for DC Audio, B2 Audio, Kicker, DB Drive, and Digital Designs. I sell them for a reason. I like everything they got in different tiers for different applications. I don't sell chocolate, and I'm never gonna back chocolate. Doodoo. I mean, I don't sell chocolate. I don't sell doodoo. I ain't never gonna back doodoo. It's some brand. I ain't gonna never say that stuff. I was contacted by Yanker. What it? I Yanker? I ain't gonna. I ain't never. I ain't gonna never put that on my channel. That's some garbage, pure garbage. Why we gonna talk about garbage for? Y'all know it's garbage. I know it's garbage. Mm. Thanks for the show, MB. You welcome, brother. What your opinion on the Type X? Love the Type X. Love all Alpine stuff. You can get Alpine stuff from me, but I'm not a direct dealer. I get it from a distributor. I don't have I have not contacted Alpine to get it actually from them because they overseas. But I think it's a good company. Type X is serious. So some people looking over because they don't have the Facebook marketing that other people have. Uh, that's a good company, man. Alpine is a very good company. It's all love, King. You thought I was peasy beast, but when we talked, we laughed about it. It's really for my Infinity M35 Silver. I'm confused as heck, man, about who this is. I'm confused, man. I'm really confused now. Cause I really thought Bit Designer was peas, and that's what the solo is. Is you waiting for your Solo X12 box of me Beat Designers? Ain't this your box? Ain't you and I been talking? Is Dynamat in the truck necessary to have 2 dB drive GT 12 run on a A7 2500 can run them on one ohm? Man, Dynamat is always necessary. I don't care if you're running 500 watts. The more you start them panels vibrating, uh, the more you taught them panels for vibrating. I thought so, man. He said Pete Design. He said that's yes. So why you? I'm confused, man. He said I ain't Pete. Pete Design. That's his name. You just sent me a link to some tracks. I got you. Maybe I got his name down wrong. I don't know. We'll fix it after this. What's the best amp for two kicker Q class 12s? Try the kicker 1800 or the KX 2400. The KXA 2400. You can find one. Set it with a skillet soap. Mm-hmm. You know it's a full bridge amp. I ain't heard it, but I trust Kicker. I ain't heard it. I don't like full bridge amps though. So set it with the CEXA 1800. Try that one. I've heard that. Makes his power. Are Pioneer amps good? All listen, y'all keep asking about what get me is y'all asking about companies that are established, but then y'all turn around and say this company just came out 2010, 2009. Pioneer don't make no don't that Pioneer don't make cheap stuff. Sony don't make cheap stuff. Everything they do is rated. They do what they do. It might not make a whole lot of power that I used to. Y'all buying these companies to go over to Alabama, Alabama, and buying stuff. But y'all keep asking me questions and no brain. Is Alpine good? Is you crazy? Why wouldn't they be? They been in existence longer than these. Stay on Facebook, man. I can't wait till MBE gets his L7X10. He's going to wake up the 8 up even more. Watch. I'm going to tell you right now. I do not believe I'm going to put two L7X10s in that truck. They got more cone area than that 2508. The 2508 is one of the reasons why I went down to 412. The 2508 is very close to breaking that black glass. Literally. That truck 5 years old, been taking that rattle. That 2508 is very close to breaking that black glass. Yes. Yes. I don't know what we gonna do there. I'm hoping that Steve make me okay, he just make one for me. Yeah, I'll never see it. Solo X8. I gotta get the videos up, but I did one on that Scar 8 one Reconing and one on Nemesis and how to correct the lead. Thank you. Get the videos up. Change that name. The new Alpine is in 121 and 2 on for looking a great deal is flexible. Thank you. How you feel about American-based subs and amps? Personally run the Godfather 12. Let me tell you something about American-based. Bob is not an electrical engineer. Bob is a subwoofer designer. He's a Arab. They find out what's good in another market or what their favorite company not selling, and then they sell it. It's a reason why most American-based subs look like old DD subs. When DD leaves the technology, Bob goes in about a die have it made. So at that point, I can say one thing: it's old technology, but it will perform because He's flattering or copying a great company. You see this woofer right here? Y'all see this 608? Yeah. I believe it's going to be revamped. I don't even think it's going to use that basket. I'm not sure. But it's possible. Well, nah, he won't be able to use that because it got DD on the basket. But he might. He might. Because the American base VFL 8, that's the old, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, Digital Designs 608. It's also the same badge they use on the Sound Cube. Look, prove me wrong. You got me considering DDM 4000 for my MBE box. Mm. No, bro, we all need that Solo XA. We sure do. Did you ever hear the Alpine tap out showers? No, that's not a shower. That's a full size job. It's just 4 inches mounted there. Yeah, I heard it. They sound good. How do you like your Stinger head unit so far? Love it. It's been in there. How long that Stinger head unit been in there, babe? 3? I've been in business 2 years. Ain't been in there 3 years. For real. Uh-oh, super chat. Last question before I get out of here. Yeah, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So what I can say about digital design, American Base is the products are good because he know where to go get his stuff from. You just getting out to me, you just getting antiquated DD. Whatever DD leave, now except for one sub. That new King driver, oh, I don't know what that gonna do. He bought that. He bought that. That's him. That's all him. If they don't sell nobody, the design ain't used that. I don't know if he got it from another market and brought it here, like Nimbus Audio did with that NAT. That is Zero Flex 8. They went over to Australia, found out what the build company was, and they sold over here. It's the exact same driver. I think might have different soft parts. Hey, August 1st coming up too. What's the day? August 1st coming up. Y'all better get to that scavenger hunt because on the August 1st, that's when we give away the Nimbus Audio NAT. Right now, let me see how many people on there. For those of you who are watching, mm, content. Let me see how many people have made it.
3 days left.
Yeah, 3 days left. Heat that up for me, baby. Just like 30 seconds.
What you want to do?
Heat that up for me. That food. Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, only 85 people have made it. That's a good. That's gonna be a great. Yeah, only 85. That's gonna be a that's increase in the odds. Only 85 people have made it to the last video. What's this question is? Okay. Peace, King. Peace, man. Appreciate. Thank you, man. I had 2 10s in a prefab fourth order in Astro, man. I like was just looking to be a little deeper, so I thought for weights and a Bandpass would get the sound I'm looking for. You got more cone there with the 4/8 than 2 10s, depending on what tens you talking about. What kind of box would make my Godfather perform a ported box? I currently had a Godfather in 2.5 net at 32 hertz. Too small. I live near you. Trying to meter score? You trying to do demo? You trying to meter? That's a good box right there. Trying to demo? You need to make that box a little bigger. I live near Bob. Known him for years. He's a good guy. But the build house he uses builds many brands, and they're similar throughout the brands. Known him about 50 years or so. Mm. Dude, yeah, he knows where to go get it. He knows where to go get good stuff from. Uh, but he ain't engineering nothing. Mm. Woo. Okay, I'm out. Y'all be good. Be good, y'all. Enjoy the time with the wife, Charles. Mm. Who you got in Crawford versus Spence? I ain't been keeping up with that. Mm. I'm gonna see when all of them got to see. Don't one of them got to see my boy, don't they? Huh? The Tank. I got Tank over anybody. Aren't the owners of SoundCube and DD related? They were. SoundCube is now not part of Resident Inc. Yeah, they are related through a marriage. How much air would the Godfather need to demo? About 3.5. How to get ready? How to get ready for the first? On the live on the first. That's when I'm gonna go with that video and pick me a winner. Anyway, it's time. Been up here 1 hour and 10 minutes. Stay tuned tomorrow. Y'all see the seal 1506 playing seals. Keep your notification bells on because you never know when I may go live. I go live all the time, but I don't post it when I'm finished. And it's always 9 to 11 Eastern time. Keep your notifications on because I show you some stuff behind the scenes that I never post. Because in those things we listen to current music. We listen to current music. Peace.